The Hood has been skating, but not today, Hood. Maybe earlier, maybe the last several days, but not today, not this time, not after his most recent public humiliation. And here I thought, it was so embarrassing when you put out that bogus and completely unnecessary statement this past weekend. The crux of the statement being, quote, despite circulating rumors, I have not and will not pursue any NFL head coaching vacancies. End of quote. Oh. Hey, let me ask you this, Hood. What rumors? There were rumors? If there were rumors, we all missed them. But good to know that you're not interested in the NFL. Good to know that, because the NFL sure as hell is not interested in you. Nobody wants you, Hood. Don't you remember the last time around? Nobody wanted you either. The best that you could do was have that long sit down on Arthur Blank's yacht. And then he didn't even come close to offering you a job. It's almost like that was like a mercy meeting, a charitable meeting. You weren't even a finalist. I know you remember that, Hood. And you certainly have not done anything since to make yourself any more attractive to the NFL. If anything, your legacy continues to get dinged on the daily. But okay, sure. Whatever you say. You have not and will not pursue NFL head coaching vacancies. Hey, listen. As long as we're issuing statements, I would like to issue one of my own. Despite rumors to the contrary, I, Van Smack, will not leave this show to pursue any NFL head coaching vacancies, period. Hopefully that will put an end to that and people will stop blowing me up and asking me about it. I don't care how many of these rumors are swirling at what rate. I'm sick of it. Stop asking me. You see, because you, my dude, have about as much of a chance of getting an NFL head coaching job at this point as I do. Now, the funny thing about that is, at least I know who I am. If an NFL team were to show interest in the Hood, and it won't, but if it did, then of course the Hood would pursue it. That's the funniest part about that absurd statement, that it's a lie. Of course, it's a total lie. Come on. Of course he would leave Chapel Hill and take an NFL job if he was offered one. He'd walk from North Carolina to any NFL city in America that offered him a job to accept that job. So the alleged GOAT putting out a bullcrap statement and addressing non-existent rumors and non-existent NFL interest is really something. And then what's he do? I mean, that's embarrassing enough. Just a full stop right there. Embarrassing enough. And then what does he chase that with? Another embarrassment. He denies interest in the NFL and then chases that by going out and getting his ass kicked by Wake Forest. Pretty embarrassing, right? I thought so too. Yeah, I'm on Wake Forest.
We're on to
I'm
Cincinnati.
getting my ass kicked by Wake
We're
Forest.
getting ready for Cincinnati.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing. I thought so too. Until I checked the internet this morning, and then I saw what embarrassing really means. This is what I mean by this dude's legacy getting dinged on the daily. Every time this guy has a sleep and wakes up, he looks worse than before he went to sleep. And I don't mean like, dude, you need to moisturize. I mean like your legacy. So remember, he couldn't get that show with HBO. Then he couldn't get that show with Hulu. Then he and his co-ed couldn't get through a softball interview promoting his book on CBS. So you have all these things that were so embarrassing. CBS, HBO, Hulu. I thought when his co-ed was stomping around on the practice field, I thought that was embarrassing. Talking to him before games. I thought the beach yoga was embarrassing. I know the punch buggy, no punch backs were really embarrassing. You know, you're not stacking dubs anymore. You're stacking E's, embarrassments. You're not winning the day. You're stacking embarrassments. But now I realize, despite all of that, I still had not seen or heard anything yet. Because take a look at this. This is a real image of the real Bill Belichick at a real adult cheerleading competition. There he is, in his hood, checking out adult cheerleading. There he is, the alleged greatest football coach of all time, the alleged toughest SOB ever, attending his 24-year-old girlfriend's adult co-ed cheerleading competition in Raleigh. Is this really what it's come to, Mumbler? Adult cheerleading competitions. First of all, I'm not sure I was even aware that adult co-ed cheerleading competitions even existed. And now that I am aware, I wish that I wasn't aware, because, man, that's depressing. No offense. No offense to any adult co-ed cheerleaders out there. No offense. But that's got to be one of the most depressing things or hobbies I've ever heard of in my life. What is more off-putting and creepy and plain weird than adults in cheerleading costumes doing co-ed cheerleading competitions? Stage makeup, unitards, sequins, and just getting after it. Pyramids, handstands, the whole nine. The only thing more off-putting than that is the idea that Bill Belichick has fallen so far that he's hanging around one of these co-ed cheerleading competitions. I mean, I can't even begin to fathom what is going through this dude's head as he stands there watching adult co-ed cheerleaders do their adult co-ed cheerleading routine. I'm watching it. Man, it looks like a lot of people showed out for that too. Look at the stands, they're packed. The only thing sadder than seeing Hood at an adult co-ed cheerleading competition is the fact that not one single person in New England misses this guy. This dude spent 23 years there. He won 6 Super Bowls there, and nobody even thinks about this dude anymore. And if they do think about him, they're probably thinking, thank God that guy's gone. He's the alleged GOAT, but they built a fat statue outside of Foxborough, outside the stadium, for his QB. Not for him, but for the QB. He's the alleged GOAT, but he can't even hang with Wake Forest. Not to say anything bad about Wake Forest, because they're having a damn good year. They're having a great first year under head coach Jake Dickert. In fact, Jake Dickert is so impressive, he's actually doing exactly what the Hood man isn't. Dickert has Wake Forest at 7-3 in his first year there. They went 4-8 last year, which was, by the way, a worse record than the Tar Heels had last year. In other words, Dickert has flipped an ACC program in 1 year. You see, Hood, it can't be done. It can't be done, just not by you. And I guarantee Jake is not hanging out at adult cheerleading competition. No, man, he's recruiting. He's breaking down tape. He's with his players. He's coaching. He's leading. He's motivating. He's doing work. He's flipping things around. He's doing exactly what North Carolina hired you to do. The least you could have done is shown this dude some respect and looked him in the eye when you shook his hand after the game. But that clearly was too much to ask. Watch this blow by. Look at Jake. Jake takes his hat off out of total respect. Hey, Bill, I'm out. I got a cheerleading competition I got to get to.
We're on to Cincinnati.
We're on to the regional co-ed cheerleading championships. We're on to the sectional co-ed cheerleading championships. Look at that blow by. Come on. I mean, Jake takes his hat off, literally, to show respect. This dude's just grumping his way off the field. Stay classy, Hood. Stay classy. The man took his hat off to show the alleged GOAT his respect, and the alleged GOAT couldn't give him the time of day. Not even a second. An all-time blow-by. You know, for being the greatest, check that, the alleged, supposed greatest winner of all time, Hoodman really is a big loser. I don't know what hammers that point home any better than hanging out at adult co-ed cheerleading competitions. How far has this guy fallen? Look at this woman. This woman's like, am I really sitting next to Bill Belichick? Are you like a celebrity imposter? Did they hire a Bill Belichick lookalike? There's no way this dude is here right next to me. I mean, what's next? Are you going to look on the other side and see Nick Saban? Well, oh my gosh, there's Andy Reid. They're all out. Everybody's here. Look at her. She's looking at him like, damn, that really is you, Hood. Hey, now I know you're wearing a hood. Wow, bro. Never mind how the mighty have fallen. Has anybody ever fallen faster, further than this guy? Did he even win those rings? It feels like he didn't. Look at him. Look at what this guy's done the last few years. Did he even win those rings? I don't know. I mean, he's got that trophy for now. If this keeps up, though, is she going to stay interested? Is it not fair to question the motives? I mean, he's like 73. She's 24. What if a better option comes along, like, I don't know, Jerry Jones? I mean, I love the way she's trying to hip him up here. Check him out. Look at him. Hey, listen, Bill, listen. Just let me dress you. Look, you're never ever gonna look young, but I can make you look younger than 73 if you just wear what I tell you to wear, do what I tell you to do, say what I tell you to say, and then show up at my cheerleading competitions. Then we can make you look like 68. Oh, and can you win a football game? I mean, damn, boyfriend. It's the ACC. I mean, it's not like we, and by we I mean me. It's not like I put you in the SEC. It's not like I put you in the Big Ten. I can make you a website. Can you win me a football game? Is that too much to ask? Really? Yes, dear. Yes, honey. And don't forget, we have a cheerleading competition. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Don't be late.
Ready.
Wear your leather. Don't wear that hood. Meanwhile, on top of that, so they gave out some podcasting awards, and I think that Pablo Torre won the podcast of the year, or he was top 10. Whatever he won, he earned, because he's kind of flipped the business on its head. He had a hell of a year. Broke a lot of stories, and his podcast just tore it up and did really, really good work. So he was thanking his listeners and viewers for the award and, just showing gratitude. And then she posts, quote, in response, "You're welcome." Look at Jordan. Quote, "You're welcome." Pablo Torre finds out has been named one of the best shows and best episodes of 2025 by @Apple Podcasts. Couldn't do it without all you sickos. And then she reposted with the response, "You're welcome."
You're welcome.
Damn, Jordan. That's actually one of the better things she's done. Like, I'm Team Pablo, but that's actually funny. She's taking credit for that, too. Is there anything she won't take credit for? You're welcome. The only thing missing from that is outro. She should have put hashtag outro. You're welcome. But that's not why I call it, Pablo. Outro. She should have tagged Matt in L.A.
You're welcome.
That would have been so great. You're welcome. But that's not why I posted, Pablo. Outro.
Jim.
At Matt in L.A. Wild.